So viewers, in the last class, I already explained about the function of turbine. If you didn't watch my previous videos, please watch these videos, and after you can watch these videos, because if you not watch previous videos, maybe you will not get understand properly. In this video, I will explain SOP of the turbine. SOP means SOP of turbine. So SOP means standard operation procedure of turbine. So in this video, I will explain standard operation procedure of turbine. So viewers, let's start. So before starting that turbine, you have to check some point. So first time, you have to ensure all valves need to close condition. Two types of startup are required. One is called hot startup, another is called cooled startup. And hot startup and cooled startup almost same. I will explain cooled startup of the turbine. When you will understand it is required cooled startup, so if this casing temperature, if the turbine casing temperature less than 150 degrees centigrade, then 150 degrees centigrade, that time you have to do this cooled startup. If the turbine casing temperature less than 150 degrees centigrade, that time you have to do this cooled startup. But if more than 150 degrees centigrade, that time you can do this hot startup. So today I will explain how will you start the back pressure turbine cooled startup. So before starting the turbine, you have to check some point. So first time you have to check all valves are closed or not. Second one, you can check all flange are fixed condition with nut bolt or not. To check this oil tank level, available or not. Oil tank level, normally you can take 50%. Before starting, this oil tank level is required 50%, not required more than 50%, because after starting the turbine, this some hot oil will come to the console oil tank. That time this level will increase. By this oil viscosity, this level will be increased. So before starting the turbine, you can take oil level 50%. If this requirement are available, that time you have to confirm all steam drain valve are open or not. You should open all steam drain valve. When casing drain valve, this steam line drain valve, LP low pressure steam line drain valve, you should keep open for removing the condensate. Confirm this exhaust valve, LP line valve are open or not. So this valve you should confirm it is open or not. First time you have to confirm drain valve open or not. Second one, you have to confirm this LP line valve open or not. Okay. And also you have to check all temperature gauge, pressure gauge are okay or not, and this actuator or instrument signal available or not. You should confirm this. If you think all things are available, that time you can go to the startup. So now I will tell you the startup procedure of back pressure turbine. So especially I will explain cooled startup of back pressure turbine. So for cooled startup back pressure turbine, first time you have to confirm this cooling water system are available or not. Cooling water system you have to line up first. After lining up of cooling water system, then second one you have to do this lube oil system, lubrication system. So first one you have to confirm cooling water system is available. First time you have to line up cooling water system, and second one you have to line up lubrication system. In lubrication system, you have to run this AOP pump. AOP means auxiliary oil pump. So you can start auxiliary oil pump for providing oil to the turbine bearing, actuator, governor, this area. So after confirming this cooling water system, lubrication system, that time you can burying this turbine. You should check also one thing. After starting the auxiliary oil pump, this oil temperature will be increased. After discharging from bearing side or all side, this oil temperature will be increased. For reducing this oil temperature, you can use this exhaust fan. Exhaust fan for reducing the oil temperature. Safety valve are using for controlling the SL steam pressure. If any equipment trip, that time possible to increase SL line pressure. If SL line pressure increase and not possible to control this pressure, that time possible to trip this turbine. For not tripping this turbine, provided safety valve. This safety valve control the pressure. By controlling this pressure, this turbine will run continue. So now I am again telling you. So before start up the turbine, you have to confirm this cooling water system are available. Before start up the turbine, you have to line up the cooling water system. After line up the cooling water system, you have to start the auxiliary oil pump for lubrication system. So after start up the auxiliary oil pump, you have to open the all casing drain valve. All drain valve. You have to open the all drain valve and exhaust valve. You have to open the all drain valve and exhaust valve. Drain valve using for removing the condensate, and also exhaust valve also need to open for removing this condensate from there. So if these three action taken complete, that time you have to open this turbine bypass valve. That time you have to open this turbine bypass valve and you have to check this exhaust pressure. You have to check this SL pressure. After opening this turbine bypass valve, you have to check this exhaust pressure and low pressure steam pressure and temperature. So after opening this bypass valve, this side temperature slowly will be increased. We are using in the plant inlet steam pressure 40 kg and temperature 380 degrees centigrade, and this low pressure steam pressure we are using 3.5 kg and temperature 250 degrees centigrade. So after opening this bypass valve, you have to check this exhaust pressure and exhaust temperature. Gradually open this bypass valve and increase the SL or low pressure steam line temperature more than 150 degree centigrade. If this side temperature 150 degree centigrade and the pressure 1.5 kg, 1.5 kg arrived, that time you have to reduce this drain valve. So you have to reduce the drain valve slowly. After 20 minutes, you have to close this drain valve. Only you can open this casing drain valve crack. If everything is normal, that time you can give startup command. Some turbine required startup command. Some turbines are automatically taking startup command. After giving startup command, this RPM you should keep 500 RPM by opening this bypass valve. If this startup command given, provided that time ESB will open and governor valve also will open. So if open this valve, that time turbine rotating will start. After rotating this turbine, RPM also increasing. This RPM we will control by this bypass valve. So first time we will keep 500 RPM. So this 500 RPM we should keep 5 to 10 minutes. So after 5 to 10 minutes, give rolling. For giving this rolling, this main steam valve, it is called MSB. Main steam valve need to open slowly and need to check RPM. So slowly main steam valve need to full open. After opening this main steam valve, then required to closing bypass valve. So after full opening the main steam valve, after that need to close this main steam bypass valve. If main steam valve full open, RPM will increase 2000 to 3000 as per this turbine capacity. So in our plant, after opening this main steam valve, this turbine RPM will increase 2900. Some plant available governor. By this governor you can increase the RPM, but in our plant we are increasing RPM manually. By this governor we can increase RPM manually up to 2900. In our plant, this back pressure turbine design capacity 3000 RPM. So this 3000 RPM we can increase by opening this governor. As per your requirement, you can increase this RPM by this governor. Then you should close all drain valve. If some drain valve open, you should fully close this drain valve. When turbine RPM will increase, that time oil pressure will increase and this MOP, mechanical oil pump, will start. If this side oil pressure increase, that time you should understand this mechanical oil pump started. So after starting of the mechanical oil pump, you can stop the auxiliary oil pump. This mechanical oil pump not required electricity, it will run by this turbine moving, by this shaft moving. By this shaft moving, this mechanical oil pump will run. For this mechanical oil pump, no required electricity. So when this pressure increase, that time you should stop the auxiliary oil pump and keep running mechanical oil pump. So that time you have to change over this oil pump. So for changing over this mechanical oil pump, you have to follow this some rules. Some plant this automatically will change over. Some plant you have to change over manually. So if you want to change over this manually, when mechanical oil pump will run, from mechanical oil pump, oil will go to the tank on the mechanical oil pump. When mechanical oil pump will run, it will discharge from here. Here is available one isolation valve and one filter, and it will come to this line. After coming this line, so when this RPM increase, this automatically mechanical oil pump will run. If mechanical oil pump run, that time required changing over. Mechanical oil pump to auxiliary oil pump need to change over. For changing over, some plant no need required lineup and some plant required lineup. For changing over, you should open first time this valve. To open this valve, after opening this valve, if pressure everything is okay, after you can close this auxiliary oil pump valve. By this way, you can change over the auxiliary oil pump to mechanical oil pump. If discharge line band not yet closed, you have to close this band valve. Viewers, now I am explaining again cooled startup of the back pressure turbine. For cooled startup of the back pressure turbine, first time you have to line up cooling water system. After line up cooling water system, secondly you have to start auxiliary pump for lubrication system. After starting the auxiliary pump or lubrication system, you have to open the all drain valve and this exhaust or LP side, low pressure steam side isolation valve. Drain valve opening main purpose for removing the condensate. So in the turbine, casing drain valve, USB drain valve, line drain valves are available. All side drain valve you have to open for removing the condensate, and you have to open this LP side, low pressure steam side isolation valve, and this vent valve. So after opening this vent valve and isolation valve, you have to open this inlet line valve, main steam valve, bypass valve. After opening this main steam valve, bypass valve, this steam will go to the turbine. After entering on the turbine, this line will be heating up. This line will be heat up. If this LP side line temperature increase more than 150 degree and pressure will come 1.5 kg, that time you should more open the bypass valve for warming up the turbine. So slowly you should to open full bypass valve. If RPM will come 1000, that time this turbine warming up will be complete. So after warming up, when their temperature will come 250 degrees centigrade, that time we will open main steam valve. Main steam valve we will open. So if we open main steam valve, this turbine RPM again will be increased. When this turbine RPM will come this capacity RPM, Because in our plant this back pressure type turbine RPM 3000. If this turbine RPM will come 3000, that time you have to close this bypass valve. After closing this bypass valve, if turbine RPM not will come required RPM, that time you can increase this RPM by this governor. So after opening this governor, this turbine RPM will become this required value. When this turbine RPM will come more than 1000, that time all drain valve should be closed and vent valve also keep closed condition. By this way you can start the cool startup of back pressure turbine. So viewers, I think this back pressure turbine startup is clear. If any confusion about this back pressure turbine, you can comment me. I will try to give the proper solution. If you like my videos, so please subscribe my channel and share this video with your nearest friend. If I get more comment in my videos, so next time I will explain startup operation of extraction turbine, inshallah.